It came in. Finally. Look at that. Wyze Labs. What could it be? My daughter picked up the mail today. Finally came in, folks. More on this later. Whew! All right. It's finally here. The Wyze Watch. This cost me about $20. I ordered this thing months ago. It's almost as if it was like a Kickstarter and I just had to wait and wait and wait. And so it finally showed up in the mail last night. And so I'm excited to open it up and show it to you. I forgot all the things that it's supposed to do. I'm looking at this with fresh eyes just like everyone else. It says Wyze Watch 47. What do we got here? A TFT color screen. All kinds of things in the box. A watch, charging cable, and a quick start guide. So let's take a look. Ooh, there it is. The Wyze Watch. Looks very similar to another watch you guys might be familiar with. I have a suspicion for $20 it's not going to have all the features of the Apple Watch. But if it has enough features to make it worthwhile, then it's a win-win. Okay, so got it out of the package here. There's a little bit closer look at it. Let's see if it turns on. Oh, on the back I can see that it's got a little magnetic charging thing. There's proprietary. It actually looks very much like Apple's MagSafe of yesteryear. That might be coming back on future machines. Who knows? Let's fire this guy up here then. It's got a QR code here. Scan QR code with Apple, or I'm sorry, with Wyze app to bind. Oh, so you got to do it with your app. Very cool. Here's the quick start guide. So I'm going to get the app and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the app launched, and at the top I click the plus button to add a device, and down, you can't see it well, but there's a lifestyle option. And you tap that, and then there's actually the Wyze Watch 47. I guess there's a 44 and a 47. I got the larger size. So we have to allow the camera to access this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then, after I give it permission, we're going to pair it with that QR code that we saw here. So I'm going to point my camera at the phone. It says pairing, keep your watch near your phone. So I'm going to do just that. Oh, you've added. Oh, now we've got to tell them about me. I am a man's man to be exact. It's asking for my birth year. My height, I think I'm about this high. And then my weight. Oh, a lady never tells. Okay, next. I am left-handed. For those of you who want to know, that's what it's asking. It says swipe left to see apps, swipe right to see data. So I'm going to go through this thing and I'm going to swipe through, swipe down to see notifications, swipe up to see shortcuts, swipe right to back, long press to restart and shut down the watch. So it's giving you a small tutorial here. Long press the screen to select the face, very similar to Apple, and then continue. Enjoy your Wyze Watch, it says. It's got some fun little people here. Bluetooth pairing requested. Sure, let's do this. And allow Wyze Watch to display your phone's notifications. Sure, why not? Enable background app refresh. It says learn more, but I guess you have to do it. And it is doing a firmware update as we speak. This is what it looks like on the watch as it's updating. So here in a second, it will be done, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and it says, hooray! The watch is restarting, so it does appear to have been restarted, and it's back up, and it's back in action. And this is what we've got here on the screen. We've got our, looks to be our charge, our brightness, notifications, and vibrations. So I will use this guy today and give you an update as soon as I know more. Okay, here we are. It's been over a week since I tested out the Wyze Watch, and I was double wristing it with my iPhone, or sorry, my Apple Watch and my Wyze Watch. People were looking at me funny. I don't care. So I got to say, I'm very impressed with this device. I'll give you a quick overview of how it works, but I will say that I like what I see. And I will say the fit and finish of this thing is very impressive. I had it right next to my Apple Watch Series 3 and asked my wife which one she thought was the Apple Watch. And she said, I think it's this one. I said, nope, you'd be wrong. The Wyze Watch continues to impress. Here, I'll give you a quick overview of how it works here. So first we've got the screen here. And if you press in, you can choose from one of the 3 stored clock faces. You can put more on there from your phone through the application. These are the ones that I've chose to put on here for now. And there's one single button that pretty much does everything. So it will, once you select the watch face, you can either swipe over to access your applications panel, or you can just press the button and it does the same thing. I had this thing going for no less than 10 days solid. And I got to tell you, I did everything I could do to tire this thing out. I didn't do a lot of workouts. Now, that may have drained the battery, but I turned the heart rate monitor way up, checks it every 5 minutes, used it continuously, slept with it. It's got sleep tracking on it. I mean, it lasted forever, and it finally died. And I just charged it for a few minutes here after it was dead, and it's now 8%. Should last for a full day at 8%. So battery life on this thing is outstanding. Now, just to go through a few of the applications here, we've got our exercise application. It'll start doing a session for you immediately after 3 seconds. You can pause or close out the workout. I'm going to close out right now. You've got your analytics for your workout here. Look how many I burned, 13 calories by doing nothing here. Go back. I've got a blood oxygen sensor. My fancy Series 3 Apple Watch doesn't even have that. The new ones do, however. Measurement interrupted, whatever. We've got heart rate monitor, sleep tracking, 7 hours, 36 minutes the last time I was wearing this. Not too bad for me because I am not known for doing that well in sleep. This button takes you home all the time. We've also got our alarms. If you want to set an alarm, you've got a timer. There's prefabricated ones here, or you can customize the timer. So if you've got smart devices connected to your Wyze application, light bulbs, smart switches, hubs, doorbells, whatever, you can set up routines through the Wyze app and control them on your watch. It's pretty cool. And last but not least, we've got the weather application, and it shows you the current weather. It works rather well. And I got to tell you, with all of the applications, with all the features like find my phone, let's see if it works here. There's my phone going off. So it's really close. Thank you phone. It's really close to being where it needs to be to compete solidly with the Apple Watch. So if you've got a younger person, if you've got somebody who doesn't really care that much about technology, maybe an older person who just needs something simple, somebody who loses their devices or breaks them all the time, the Wyze Watch is a perfect companion to them if they want to dip their toe into technology without breaking the bank. So what do I like about the Wyze Watch? Actually, I like a lot of stuff about the Wyze Watch. You've got your weather, heart rate monitor, blood oxygen sensor, alarms, timers, exercise metrics. You got sleep tracking. What else? You got the Wyze app shortcuts if you have those set up. The raise to wake function where you lift your wrist and the screen turns on. You can schedule that so that it turns off after a certain point in time, so that when you do this in the middle of the night while you're sleeping, it's not going to turn your watch on. It's got the palm over the top to turn the screen off. I love that. The battery lasts forever. 10 to 11 days is what I got. I was not tracking it closely, but it was at least 10 days, probably more. It's got that Find My iPhone feature that you press. If your phone's nearby, it'll start ringing. And it's got move reminders. Hey, stand up, fatty. It's time to get moving. Here's some cons when compared to like my Series 3 Apple Watch. There's no third-party applications, which means there's no third-party complications that you can put on the watch face. Speaking of watch faces, there are a limited number of watch faces. I do expect that to change later once the software is more mature, but right now there's only a handful of watch faces to choose from and configure. The digital crown is not on this device. It's just got the one button. The digital crown's a great way to interact with your device. You can scroll up and down. Now you can still do that with your finger on the screen. It's just a little bit less elegant. And there's no tap to wake feature. When you tap it, it doesn't come on. You have to press the button to get it to come on. I wish they would enable a tap to wake. Now, those are just nitpicky things. For $20, all you get in the Wyze Watch is a complete bargain.